Welcome back to the Transplanting Podcast. I'm Bear here with Daphne, and we have thoroughly enjoyed our conversation with our guest, and we want to keep the conversation going, and so enjoy part two.
That works for me. I can do that. Okay, so trans people in communism, they can do whatever they feel fits their body just fine. How does the process of going through a transition, how would that potentially look in
You,
communism?
I think so potentially because can't know until we get there.
Right.
I think, especially after just listening to people's different experiences in our own system and how it works, I think a lot of that can just be. Well, since there won't be the profit motive, and then there also, it would depoliticize all of these things, and just being trans is just like, okay, that's a normal thing, and this is just some people do. They need to go get health care, and they need to go get gender affirming care and stuff like that. And so it's not like the individual has all of the answers, because we know people don't necessarily know everything that they need. So they do need to go through counseling, or they need to speak with a doctor to see what their options are. But I feel like that could be a much easier process, because we can attribute, or we can allocate resources to those things that resources are not being allocated to, like genetic studies and things like that, just to more fine tune these processes, and make the processes that people go through more humane and more kind of filled out, so that it is, even though there is, still maybe trial and error, you can push for the science to be better, and for teaching doctors to be, because we know that there are still some, like, there's racism and homophobia still in teaching doctors even. And
Yeah.
so, if you change all, little things from many aspects, it changes the whole. So I really do think it
Where
could be a better
where do
process.
those resources come from?
Resources, so the resources that we are misusing right now can be, you actually can have a better plan and future thinking, which is not something that is really being done very well.
So right now, United States is going farther and farther into debt, going up into the trillions. China is buying a lot of that debt, and China is producing a lot of the goods that America is buying. Right? If America is so far in debt, does America actually have the resources to do this program?
Yeah, I don't know if those numbers actually. So a lot of times, I feel like financial numbers and, like, inflation numbers and things like that don't translate to real world, or like reality, how things actually feel and what things actually are. So, in money itself is kind of one of those, we made it up, and it's a nebulous idea. We do have a lot of resources here, and so
I mean,
you just,
but like some trans man isn't going to go trade wood for wood, are they? Like,
no, but that's not.
I hope not.
yeah. Like how else though? If money is this made up concept, and I understand where that's coming from, but if it's that, then how do we actually have the resources to provide affirming care? Because the resources have to come from somewhere,
Right.
right? We can provide a lot of our own production means and stuff like that, but people still need money to survive. So are we just getting rid of money altogether?
Well, eventually, but yeah, not for probably a really long time.
I
And
mean, but for
so,
that to happen, the entire world has to agree to get rid of money.
yeah, no, that makes sense.
This just seems like such a bit like this almost seems like a, can I just say, fairy tale?
Okay,
You
yeah.
know, because we're running with this abstract idea that the world in general is going to eventually get rid of all the things that's making people rich and all the, you know, if this is just, I don't see a way feasibly that the entire world would say, you know what, we're going to give up capitalism and we're going to go over into this other way.
Yeah, because they wouldn't. That's not.
Well, then why are we pushing for communism?
Because it's not something like you're still thinking of this button that doesn't exist. And so
Okay.
I'm talking about an entire a very long transition with a lot of ups and downs. And
That's
when
like
I
my
say
transition.
and it could take so long, thousands of years maybe. I have no idea.
Okay.
What that's gonna look like. It is a very big brain teaser, and I'm sure anybody you ask will have a different idea.
Okay.
But they're not going to just decide that they're going to. It is
Okay.
like, you know how when you're trying to, there's like this whole scale. There's this whole scale of trying to convince somebody of something. So like,
Right.
they're here, so they're at A. You want to get them to Z. You're not going to make a jump from A to Z. You got to go from A to B to C to etc. And so you can introduce things, just kind of trickle in information to somebody so they can very slowly maybe start to get to the idea a little bit better. And so it's kind of like that. You just got to start making changes in the hopes to get to your goal. And they can be just the smallest of changes over time, but people already have changed for different other changes in socioeconomic systems, and human beings are very adaptable, and we do actually change a lot, and we
Yes.
change as a society based on
Yes.
our conditions and our mode of production and things like that, and the way we think about things changes based on that. And so
Yes.
if you slowly introduce changes, small changes equal greater change. So what is it? Quantity becomes quality. A lot of little changes over a long time will make a qualitative big change.
Okay. I'm following that. So do you believe it is inevitable that the world will become communist as a whole?
For me, I think it makes sense as a human because we do all, so many of us, at least the majority of humans, have empathy, and we have all these good things inside of us that are constantly just screaming to get out and do more.
Yeah.
We are really fighting against the current system and environment we live in that cultivates the greed in us and these things that are not helping our neighbor. But we fight against that anyways. There's so much good humans still do regardless. And so some people would say, yes, it's absolutely inevitable. I don't know if I've thought about it that much to say that that's what I think, but eventually, I guess, yeah. I think I'm just really pushing for it so that I can. I don't know if I even think I could see a good change in my lifetime, but
Yeah.
hopefully in my son's lifetime. I just need to do something with my life while I'm here
Yeah.
to try to push for something better. And this is the something better that I've seen and
makes a lot of
identify
sense.
with, and it does make a lot of sense to me. The more I read about it, the more I talk to people, the more action, stuff I get into. It just reaffirms that this is the right thing to do because I do want to change the world. Not that I'm going to change, not that I am going to, but I
You can
want
make
to
a mark on the world, though.
and I want to help us get to that better place, even if it's not, the what I described, which sounds like a fairy tale, and sure, yeah, it does. I don't know
Like a
if we can get there.
utopia.
Sure, and I doubt it'll be a utopia. It might just be a little bit more like, some other societies, like indigenous societies, they've had these better, they had stateless, classless, moneyless societies in the past. We could do that again, but it'll look obviously different because we have all this technology and all
Yeah.
these different things that they didn't back then. But why not? Why couldn't we eventually, at some point in time, get to that place as humans again, and to a place that is more humane? If we live in a society, we should be able to act like it instead of just thinking about ourselves in dog eat dog world type of a thing.
So is the path to communism through socialism?
Yeah, so they kind of go hand in hand. Right now, we're just kind of seeing social projects which are band-aiding capitalism. It's making like a nicer capitalism, but it is socialist. They are social programs like, welfare, food stamps and things like that. But that's not changing the system itself. And so I guess they say like the path towards communism is socialism. And so in that sense, yes.
Okay. In your searches, as you are studying more about communism, and you're reading more about it, and it's making a lot of sense, are you also reading literature that is not for communism to get the other side?
Are you talking about like things that are pro-capitalism?
I mean,
What are you?
communism, especially in the past, has been marked with a bad view, right? So
Yeah.
there will naturally be books that are against capitalism. So the thought would be that, are you reading books that are also against capitalism so that you can see the other side of the argument and get a more clear picture of the pros and cons?
So, well, a lot of like communist theory is anti-capitalism. So yes, in that sense, maybe I don't understand your question completely.
We go back to, I'm just going to throw out something, okay? Made up scenario here. Back in the 70s, Billy Bob, whatever, was doing their research, and they decided that communism is not a good thing for America, and they wrote a book about it, about why communism would be not good. Those books like that exist. So in your studies, as you're trying to learn more about communism, are you also reading the other side of the argument to see where the other side is coming from?
Well, I think our entire existence in the U.S. is all, pushing that all around us all the time. So that's kind of the default, is the knowledge that communism is bad and it just pushes lies. And we've seen that, and we've as communists have investigated that and actually critically thought about those and like, okay, why are they saying that? But really, it's just because the people who benefit from capitalism don't want to change that system because they benefit from it, right? And so I guess yes, but not like specifically. You know what? I'm gonna go and read this book from this anti-communist person because I really want to hear what lies that they personally have to say about it. But honestly, since I had a kid, I have not had time to really read much at all of any. Like I was
Fair
in the
enough.
middle of like 5 different books, and I still am.
Got it.
So no, I guess I'm not seeking out more of the crap I already grew up hearing.
Got it. Fair enough.
Fair enough. Is communism a cult?
No, and that is actually, cults are something I've talked with my husband with a lot because he grew up in one, and so it doesn't have any of the and it's been a while since he went through life. There's like the five
the
things.
5 markers.
Yeah, yeah, it doesn't have any of those things.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm looking here at the list of what the 5 things would be. It's a authoritarian control. That wouldn't be part of communism.
No. Well, I mean, are you talking so like a dictatorship, like
Or at least
one person
like
or
one.
a few people control? No, because it is community control,
Okay,
basically.
fair enough. Isolation is the next one.
No, we're very much about community, about getting out there and really interacting with one another and sharing ideas and working together, and making everyone feel included and heard and respected. And we don't want anybody to feel isolated or ostracized.
Would you say that places like China are isolated from the rest of the world?
I think they have some pretty good, because I've heard of some like blocks that they have had, right? They have had some, they're like, you know what, you're not allowed to do that. And these really unhealthy things on the internet, I think that's a good thing, actually, to what is the word, censor.
Okay.
I think it is a good thing to censor certain things, actually. I'm not a free
Like
speech
what?
absolutist. I think that we should censor voices of like racists and, people who are talking about harming others.
Okay, but then that brings us into a whole different section of things, right?
Okay.
Because there has been times that these different things have been culturally accepted as a good thing. So who determines what is allowed to be said and not allowed to be said?
It's the majority. So that is, that is one of those things where it's the society as a whole democratically comes to the decision on what's right for them now. And yeah, they might in the future realize, oh, we were wrong. But that's just how the world works, how life works.
Okay. Third marker is discourages critical thinking.
Oh, absolutely not. They encourage critical thinking, and especially when thinking about, like what I was saying with the dialectical materialism, thinking about how things interact with one another,
Yeah.
and how to act on those things in order to get positive change. So you very much need strong critical thinking skills.
Okay. Fourth marker would be an elitist mentality.
Oh, no,
So
yeah.
you think you're better than me?
Yeah, no, because that's like one of those things, even when, the lie where in a communist society, everybody has to be exactly the same. You wear the same thing. You have the same haircut. You only have, well, that's a lie. There's very much it's not individualism. It's like so there's like the individualist, and then there's also like the personal identity kind of individualism, the two different like definitions of that.
Okay.
I feel like there's another word that I should be using, but I'm not thinking of it. So can you say the marker again? It was
Elitist mentality.
elitist mentality. And so, yes, there's a lot of, everybody can be their own person, but nobody is like more important than another human, right? No life is more important than another person's life,
Okay.
basically. So there, very,
Fifth marker is manipulative control.
The general like communist mentality is to approach everything in good faith. And so, we want to change, hearts and minds for the good, but we're not going to try to manipulate you to get there. We're going to try to reason with you.
Okay.
We're going to try to reason with you. We're not going to try to come in and undercut, and try to manipulate you into our own bidding or whatever.
You're not going to hold a gun to our heads.
No, I mean, it wouldn't,
She might.
That wouldn't.
I don't see. Like, what? She wouldn't.
Shit.
I was just
Shit. She knows where I live.
disclaimer.
Daphne,
D-
come
d-
on. How do you? You said you wouldn't. No, I'm just kidding.
How
'Cause
dare you say?
that was one of the stigmas that I did believe of the Communist Party, was that it was just everyone's the same and this is the way it is. But when you're explaining it, no, these are just guidelines, and we're still like trying to keep up with the current events of what's going on in society.
Yeah, for
And
sure.
that was a stigma. It was a bunch of control and manipulation. And nope, we're gonna do it this way, and
yeah.
I don't give a fuck about anything else.
Yeah, so a lot of the lies about communism are just projections from capitalists because they're telling on themselves. That's what they're doing right now. They're imposing their own will on us because we know that the majority of people are okay with abortion and totally fine with the LGBTQ plus community. Sorry, it's me. We know that the general population in the United States is more open and accepting of these things, but the policies are not following what the general the majority of people actually think.
That's interesting.
Or what they need.
Yeah, so that's what's happening under capitalism, but they just tell you that's what happens under communism because,
Are there more than two sexes in communism?
yeah, I mean, I don't know if I've really gone into that, but like, since there are in reality, right? We're learning more about this as science gets farther along. We're really about what the reality is and trying not to stick with old rooted beliefs of things. We want to stick to the facts, basically. So, like, if that's the fact, that's the fact.
It's a fact.
Then it, yeah. I mean,
Well, then.
Daphne said it's a fact, and Daphne's right.
Daphne said, allegedly.
Allegedly.
Daphne said.
I never fucked an ostrich.
Allegedly.
Yeah.
Sure.
All right. I want to be respectful of your time.
Mm-hmm.
It is 4:04.
oh,
Yep.
shit. Wow.
So, do you have time for a game, or do you want to call it quits?
No, we have time. Yeah.
Okay.
I also have that housewarming esque
Aw,
gift.
yeah.
Oh yeah,
Set
we
it
totally didn't even get into that.
I know. I was trying to do it before we
I
even
know.
started.
I'm sorry. I was like, this will be a great thing to do, and then I just right off the edge.
It's, it seemed like someone said that we would do that afterwards.
Oh no, I was just thinking at the start. I was just like, yeah, it would be great to
Oh.
do. You know what? We're here. You want to do
here.
it?
Let's do it.
Basically, the what's happening is Ashley, you came in. It is Ashley, right?
Yeah. it's
Yeah.
me.
I'm really bad with names, okay? So, Ashley, you came in and said that because we had moved offices and we were rebuilding everything, you had brought kind of a housewarming gift. So, yeah, I don't know. It's kind of anticlimactic now, but I was the way it was going before, I was like, this would be great. Let's add it to the podcast.
So super generous of you. Let's see what you
It
got.
is.
Oh yeah.
It
so
is.
recently I learned about this. Kind of, it's like a flea market, but it's
A tick market?
yeah. No. So there are a lot of there's different vendors and stuff, and they have but
Yeah.
it's like all the time, every day, or 5 days a week, anyways. And just
If
a
it's a
couple
dildo, it's mine.
Okay.
Oh
I'm just gonna slip this to you under the table.
Let's do
No,
it.
I'm just kidding.
No, okay, so my brother
Yeah.
sent me a video earlier this week, and the guy was like, I am going to build the gayest drift car ever, okay?
Okay.
So this guy goes out there, they buy a Mazda Miata, because that is the gayest car,
I was
okay?
thinking an Infinity.
No, a Mazda Miata, right? And it's got it's
Right.
convertible, okay? hood down and everything, gave it to somebody else and said, here, make it into the gayest car. They bring this thing back. It's this light sky blue color, right? It's got a fucking rainbow painted across the side of it, and it says, I'm so gay I can't even drive straight. Big old bubble letters across the rainbow. They got the fucking
awesome.
like Miata logo in the middle of the steering wheel, but it's a spinner. And the stick shift for it is a dildo. Oh my god. It was like
I can't even.
yeah, right?
I can't even.
Anyway,
Oh yeah,
so it's not a dildo.
No, and so I've been going to this place a few times for gifts, and so I went
Some wild
looking for
gifts.
something because they have some really cool things there. It's called the Fussy Duck, and they're
I
on
know
their
which
sign-
one it is.
Yeah, it
yeah,
says
they got a bunch
not
of trinkets
restaurant.
and stuff in
Yeah,
there.
'cause it looks like a restaurant.
It does. I bought a pair of earrings. I went there because I thought it was a restaurant, and it was a pair of earrings I got in there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So, anyways, I saw this, and I don't know if
Bear, I'll give you the honors.
there you go. If it means something to you,
You just
but
drop it.
I don't know. I was looking at different things. I'm like, what would be good?
Yeah.
And so I was like,
Well,
That's
that's
it.
incredibly sweet of you.
Really generous.
wait till you see it. I'm just kidding.
But it's a dick painting.
You can just rip it.
Oh, okay.
Bear's all trying to be nice to the tin.
It says all together now.
Aw,
and
it's cute.
I didn't realize that might have been a Beatles reference until I was told so later. But
Bear likes it.
I really like it because we're all in this together, and we can all
Yeah,
work together to.
Bear, that just needs to be in the background now for our episodes.
Forever.
I'm thinking like there, behind you.
Somewhere.
No, back
Yeah.
behind you over there. I'm all like grabbing your face, trying to point at it.
There.
No,
Oh,
it doesn't show.
there.
There we go. Right there. Right there.
I can't bend like that. There we go. I'm a brick of cheese. I have no flexibility.
I don't remember what
is
cheese
cute.
you were. It was like Monterey Jack or something like that.
Monterey, yeah.
Yeah.
That is cute.
But your motto is welcome to the family, and
It is.
communism is
It
all
sure
about
is.
community and working together, and we're all together now.
I love that so much. That really is incredibly sweet and thoughtful.
Very sweet.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, so as promised, I got the game. Okay, so we're gonna do something crazy here. I'm gonna switch over to the new screen. Sorry, I'm just like nerding out so hard here. Okay, I built this and it didn't work quite the way I wanted it to, so I'm kind of rigging it together. Okay, but welcome to Pop, Lock, and Drop the Ball because it's
What?
New Year's. We're
Okay.
gonna drop the ball.
Yay.
Cool.
Question mark. Yeah.
Fine. Be a sucker like that. Okay. Idea being, I'm going to ask some trivia questions. We're going to go back and forth. First person to be able to answer 7 questions right, get the ball down to the bottom, wins the game.
Oh my.
Okay.
I'm not a quick person.
I'm on dial-up.
No, it's not. I figure we'll start with Ashley. You're our guest.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to start there. Give me just a second to get back here.
I love your phone case, by the way.
Thank
I love
you.
florals.
I love it too. Okay, so Ashley, we're going to start off with it. Name 4 items someone transitioning might own.
A binder.
Uh-huh. She got all nervous. It's just a game.
Yeah, no, it's my memory. It's there. It works. No. I don't know.
Really?
Yeah. No. I do know these things. I swear to God. Somebody transitioning they might have different kinds of clothes for,
Okay.
and the different
That would work.
people that, they interact with. And they might have, let's see.
Bear's over there like, I got the answer.
Pick
me, pick me.
The medication that they take.
Hormones? Yeah.
Hormones. Yeah. There's
Okay.
that. And a list of resources. that they've come across. Is that a thing? Does that
Sure,
work?
why not?
Okay, cool.
Information packets.
Information packet.
Why not?
Yeah.
They could also be books about transitioning. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm down with it. I'll accept that. We're going to see if this works here.
The ball.
Phew, the ball dropped. I'm having to manually drop the balls, but because my coding didn't work, but whatever. Coding, by the way, not codeine.
Not codeine.
Jeez. Okay.
Well,
Next question to Bear. Which U.S. state had a rainbow crosswalk removed this last year?
this last year.
Yeah, in 2025. It was removed, and then it was redrawn, and then it was removed, and then redrawn in chalk, and then it was removed again. And I think they painted it on the sidewalk now.
I remember that.
Yeah?
I don't think
When's
I
it?
remember the place.
Why couldn't she have that question? I could guess that it's somewhere on the East Coast.
Okay.
I could guess that it's somewhere in New England. I have to pick a specific state.
Yep.
I would go with New York.
It is not New York. Do you want to go ahead and answer this?
Oh God, no, it's up to me. Oh, DC.
It is
No.
not D.C. It was Florida.
It was
Oh.
Right
Florida.
outside the Pulse nightclub where the shooting happened.
Oh.
Yeah, so up for a while they had a crosswalk right there that was the rainbow colors. And lately with the legislation, they said we can't have that. So they came in and physically removed the tiles and everything that were there on the bricks and
my.
everything for the crosswalk. And then people were upset with that. They went back and painted it. So the state came back in and they painted over the top of that. And so and they said, hey, we're going to put police officers out here because, that's cost efficient.
Yeah, what a
And-
wonderful allocation of resources.
Yeah, so everybody went back out there and they drew in chalk on the ground and did it that way because that way it's not defacing everything, and they still came out with pressure washers and washed that off. So I believe they did some kind of painting outside the nightclub to fix it anyway.
My ball doesn't get to drop.
Your ball does not get to drop.
No.
Sorry, cough harder. Okay, so what was that? Okay.
And that's why it's not dropping.
That's why it's not dropping.
All right, back to you, Ashley. We're going to also do other just 2025 questions, just general stuff also. Okay, so which holiday sees the highest alcohol sales in the U.S.?
Well, I want to say St. Patrick's Day, but it's probably
would make sense.
not the obvious one. It's probably more because people are like depressed because they're. I'm gonna say Christmas. I'm gonna say Christmas.
Very close. It's actually New Year's Eve.
Oh, okay, it is New Year's. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't get to answer.
Oh, fuck. I am so sorry, Bear. How about this, Bear? What does HRT stand for?
Hormone replacement therapies.
Okay, there we go. I'm so sorry, Bear. I ditched Bear on the freaking beer question.
Were you gonna say New Year's Eve?
Oh yeah, I was
Yeah.
gonna say New Year's.
Oh, okay. Yeah. See,
Well, you got it anyway.
I got it.
I got the other
He
one.
wins.
All right, back over to you, Ashley. Oh, this is fun. Which candy brand launched a spicy variant in 2025?
Oh, which candy brand launched?
It trended online. It was a gummy version.
A gummy version of something that's not normally gummy.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Lifesavers.
Good guess. It is not Lifesavers. Over to you, Bear.
So it's a candy that is now spicy and gummy.
Yes,
That is not normally spicy or gummy.
correct. They started coming out with gummy versions of it, and this one, this particular one, is spicy.
Oh my. I really don't know. My guess would be Skittles.
It is Skittles.
Oh, nice.
It is
Dang it, I was like,
Skittles
no, it
Gummy
can't be
Fuego.
this.
Way to go, Bear. Way
Nice.
to go, Bear on the rebuttal. All right. Woo, okay. So Bear's down too. All right, here we go. Back to you, Ashley. Wait, Ashley just... Okay, this is actually Bear's question.
Yeah.
Right, because you answered Ashley's. Okay, so Ashley... Bear. Jeez. Bear, in 2025, which major U.S. Pride Festival had an attendance over 500,000 people?
Which one?
Yeah, which pride, which, you know how like cities have like pride parades and that kind of thing, right? So which city had the over 500,000 people?
Oh, I would guess one of the big Californian cities.
Like?
Oh my. I mean San Fran.
That's a good answer. That's
San
got a
Fran,
giant, a big
Francisco.
LGBTQ community.
San Francisco. My next guess would be San Diego.
Okay. You know, next time I need to put my picture up on the thing. I just realized that I'm like, I'm not even on the screen. How boring is that?
And then my third guess obviously would be LA, but I'm going to stick with San Francisco.
I'm going to stick with San Francisco. Okay, it is not San Francisco.
Can't buy a vowel.
You can not
can't.
buy a vowel.
I
Sorry.
cannot buy a vowel.
You cannot. Okay, Ashley.
I was gonna guess New York.
It is New York City.
Oh yeah.
Ashley stole it back from Bear. The
Yay.
competition continues. You know what? I can make that go slower, but whatever. Okay, here we go. Which country has the largest LGBTQ or largest Pride festival in the world?
I would guess the United States.
It is not the United
It's not the
States.
United States. Okay.
Interesting.
Isn't that amazing?
Yeah, Bear.
Interesting.
Which country is it?
But not the United States.
It is not the United
is not
States.
the
Sorry,
United
did I
States.
take your guess?
I'm going to go with the UK, England, London.
That is also a good guess. It is not. The correct answer actually is Brazil.
Wow.
Sao Paulo, Brazil is where the largest.
I never, ever would have guessed that.
That's awesome.
Isn't
That
that
is
amazing?
cool.
Yeah.
That is cool.
That, yeah,
What do you-
it's amazing. I'm fixing it. I'm fixing it. I want to. I give me a second.
Well, now our balls are just going to drop on you.
Oh my god. I can't with you two.
We can't with you.
Here we go. I am on the screen with everybody.
That would be that would be teabagging.
All right. It'd be too easy. Okay.
All together now.
That was Ashley's question, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which
No,
country?
you guessed the U.S. and she followed it up. So that was Bear's
No,
question.
I
Now
guessed
it's
the U.S. and he guessed UK.
UK. That's right.
UK.
That's right. Okay. Bear, your question. First U.S. the first U.S. senator who is openly trans just got elected this year.
Cool.
What's the name?
Well, I don't know.
Really?
I really don't know. I don't. I haven't seen anything. I haven't read anything.
Oh my god, I haven't either. What?
Oh,
Oh my
suck.
god.
Oh my god, I know. I feel. Oh, that's embarrassing.
But I do have but can I ask a
Yeah.
trans woman or trans man?
Trans woman
Trans woman. Okay.
from Delaware.
I don't know her name. I don't know the name. I apologize. I don't know your name.
It is Sarah McBride.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. This isn't dial up anymore. This is not dial up.
You straight up froze.
I should have known that.
Okay. This you didn't have the answer, did you, Ashley?
No.
Oh, okay, good. Moving on. This is the first open out there trans person in TV. What is her name?
In TV, and that was in 2025?
It was actually before 2025.
Because I'm just thinking of Caitlyn Jenner.
No, so she would be just a well-known person, but this is
Okay.
like
Well,
a
'cause they have,
specifically
like,
like a
Kardashian.
TV show
Okay.
star.
So, okay. So
this
the actress is.
Yes.
It's not the character. It's the actress.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
I don't know. Bear, you want to follow it up?
now, in TV or in a movie?
In TV.
In TV.
Yes,
The first one.
I believe so. I feel like I need background music playing for this. Do, 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 do. You're right there with me.
I am so media declined. I do not know.
Laverne Cox played on Orange is the New Black.
See, my mind went and it was she the one who did the hairdresser?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. That's the
That's the
one I was
first.
thinking of.
That's the
I know,
first.
I believe
Oh,
she
I was thinking
openly
like,
out.
Oh, I was thinking like in the 80s, in the 70s, in like I was thinking that era, not any time within the 2000s. Yeah, I was thinking of something not orange.
Whatever it was, it
being
was not
black.
that.
Wow. Well, hey,
Okay.
good for her.
Just good for her.
Good for her. Cool.
Oh my god. Okay. Next question. Here we go. Let me see. That was your question. Bear. June of 1970, a gay liberation march was held in New York City to commemorate the first anniversary of what event? It happened in 1969.
In 1969.
Because it was the first one in 1970.
Oh, I know this one.
Come on.
Oh, I think I know this one.
Of what event?
Yep.
I don't know anything. Ashley, what's the answer?
Stonewall riots?
It is the Stonewall. Yes, Ashley gets another push.
All right.
Yeah.
Ashley, balls are dropping faster than bears.
I guess.
Okay. Here we go. That was Bear's question. Over to Ashley. Which NFL team boasts the first openly transgender cheerleader? Although I think she has since been banned. But started off that way.
Cowboys.
It is not the
I
Cowboys.
have no idea.
Follow up with Bear.
Vikings. Minnesota Vikings.
No, they did get what. That was the one that got. That was the
Sorry.
one that got banned.
Yeah.
No, it was actually the Panthers.
Oh, fuck.
Okay, how about this? Which star,
Wait,
celebrity,
whose turn is it?
which? Oh,
Celebrity,
this would be you. You went first on that one. Bear answered it. Didn't answer it. So it is back to Bear's question. Which celebrity went to space in 2025?
People talk about Katy Perry.
Yes,
Going
it
up.
is Katy Perry.
Oh.
Good job.
Cool.
All right.
I just remember that like little clip screenshot where she was up there, just kind of floating around doing Katy Perry stuff.
All right. Which popular social media app was temporarily unavailable in the United States in 2025?
Oh, TikTok.
It was
I
TikTok.
remember that one.
She's all excited. She's like,
Woo! All right.
okay, next up, back to Bear. Which band's concert kiss cam exposed an affair between a CEO and the company's chief people officer this year?
What is Coldplay?
It is Coldplay. Bear's all
What is
excited about
Coldplay?
that. All right, over to Ashley. What is Daphne's favorite drink?
Dr. Pepper.
Yes, good job.
I know your favorite candy too. It's gummy worms.
It is It used to be.
Oh, it was.
Well, I mean, yeah, it still is. I still love gummy worms. I have Skittles down here right now. Also, Sprees. I'm really good with Sprees. But you know
chewy
what? I'm
Sprees.
just,
Mm,
yes,
chewy.
exactly.
Yes, yeah.
But I am also just like in love that you know this from our fucking podcast. All right. Back to who answered the last one? You answered the last one? Okay, back to Bear. Who was elected as the mayor of New York City this year?
I don't know.
Really?
No.
If you can get close, I will give it to you.
No, I don't know. I don't. That's
He's
not.
also Muslim, which has caused a lot of controversy. And if I
I can
understand it
picture-
right, he was swore in on the Quran, not the Bible, and that's caused controversy.
I can picture the face, but I do not know the name.
Okay, over to you.
Zohra Madani.
Yes, Ashley takes another one. Oh my goodness. Ashley's kicking ass over here.
Yeah, because I
Which is-
don't.
And those balls really
When
go
you
low.
said trivia, I was thinking like, ooh, general trivia. Let's go. Not current event stuff. That's not my.
Okay, here we go. To Ashley, December 1st of 2025, as of December 1st, what is the highest grossing movie of 2025?
Oh God, I don't go to the movies.
The highest grossing one for 2025.
2025. Was it one of those Avatar movies or Marvel
Those are good guesses.
movie? I don't
It is not.
know.
Over to you, Bear.
There.
I did just see that. I mean, they had a list of movies, and this one movie in particular beat Avatar, and it was a. I wanted to say it was a kids movie. Oh, Minecraft.
Good guess.
Minecraft.
You were so close. Lilo and Stitch.
Fuck.
It was a kids movie.
Okay.
All right, over to Bear. It's
Sad-
Bear's question now.
Sad bear noises.
All right.
Oh.
What is. I just saw it. What famous music group was John Lennon a part of? What famous music group was John Lennon a part of before pursuing a solo career?
Oh, the Beatles.
It is the Beatles. Bear goes
All
down
together
another
now.
Together now.
Good job.
This was so perfect. Thank you. Thank you again.
I found it.
All right. Here we go. Who is, for Ashley, who is the Greek god of war and son of Zeus and Hera? Actually, I think there's a trans god. Anyway,
Greek
yeah.
god of war and sun.
Yep. I'm just throwing out all kinds of just random trivia shit.
Yeah. Oh God, no! I feel like I should know that.
Yeah, me too. And I'm drawing blanks, so I hope you answer it.
No, because oh. Zeus and Hera made. Was it Hercules? No. Wait. Farts.
That is not a
Wait.
Greek god.
it was it was farts.
It was
No.
facts.
I can't.
I definitely need some background music
God,
going
I'm
right
sorry,
now.
Bear. Bear, who was it?
All right, Bear.
Oh my.
Bring it home for us.
Yeah, no, I was hoping I would know too. I want to say it was arrows.
I'll give you that. It was Aries.
Ah.
I will give you that. You
Aries.
were there. I will give you that. All right, next up, tie game. We got two more to go here.
How did we get tied?
See,
I'm
I
a
thought
dummy
we had. Oh
dumb.
no, mine. Like, right, yeah, like,
Okay.
that
All
meant
right.
nothing.
That was Ashley's question. Bear, what is the official animal of Scotland?
Oh, I know that one. Dang it.
And here I am over here like the official animal of Scotland
Yes.
is not haggis.
That's a food.
It's
Oh, no, I know what you mean, though. It is an animal. Yes. It's a three-legged animal. Runs around at the top of hills. Eats tourists. Has a snout.
the Loch Ness Monster is not. Well, okay, so official animal of Scotland. I really do not know. I will guess that it's some kind of a llama or an alpaca.
Okay. Over to you.
A unicorn.
It is the unicorn.
Wow.
Yeah.
Good job, Ashley.
All
And you
right.
said it so quick, like unicorn. I'm like, what? And then it
Ashley-
is.
Random shit.
We're
then-
getting really
And then
close.
she was right.
Ashley is one answer away from winning this. So here we
Please
go.
win.
All right, over to Ashley. What year was the very first model of the iPhone released?
Okay, so I
Not
remember,
the iPod, the iPhone.
I remember back when smartphones didn't exist. I first heard the term in college, but before
Oh my
that there was the
God.
BlackBerry, and
The Motorola Razor.
Oh my God.
I'm gonna say 2008.
No.
Yeah.
Bear.
That was going to be my answer too.
No,
It's
really?
2008 it was
No
what I was
way.
thinking. I'll say 2006.
No, it's 2007. You both were right there.
All right.
Oh my God.
We just kind of
wow.
circled around.
Oh my
it.
goodness. All right, here we go. We're going to bring it back to TV again. Bear, who played
no.
Wolverine?
I almost said Logan, but that's the character's name.
Oh my God.
Hugh Jackman.
Yes, good job. And Bear ties the game up. The next correct answer wins. That's where we're at. It's a close game. You guys are killing it.
Bruno Mars.
Right? What? Yeah, what was that?
All right, here we go. Which country invented tea?
China?
It is China.
All right, cool.
Nice.
Yeah.
Ashley wins.
Yay!
I want to feel the way I programmed this thing where I could click a button and the balls would do their
The
own
balls,
thing.
yeah.
Yeah, like one would go down the other, but my coding didn't work right. And then when you got to the bottom, it was supposed to spray confetti, but it didn't do it. Anyway, all right. So thanks for having fun with us, Ashley. I'm
welcome.
really glad you came in today. It was an interesting topic. I was excited to have you here. And I don't know. I really enjoyed the conversation. I enjoyed the conversation when we had it back at Pride in the Park. You're just an amazing person. You have so much empathy. I can feel like you care so much, you know, and I just believe you to be a really authentic person. And I think you've brought that to the podcast today. And I just really appreciate you taking the time to come see us.
Thank you so much for inviting me on here. You know, I when I spoke to you at Pride in the Park back in September, I could tell that you were a very genuine, like, good faith person, and that, like, I knew you were gonna challenge me, but I'm like, she's not gonna do any, like,
I won't be an ass
"Aha,
about it, but I
got you."
will.
And
I will challenge.
Yeah, I'm like, okay, yeah, you are asking me some things. I'm like, that is not my wheelhouse.
I ask
dude.
hard questions.
I don't. I don't have a very robust knowledge of everything, but I'm doing my darndest. I'm really just trying to do what I think is right. And well, you know, making mistakes, learning along the way. I did have, actually, I forgot I had one more thing for you guys. It's a sticker. It's a
Oh,
yeah. We recently
Communist
made-
Party sticker. Where's my camera? My camera's there. There we go. Oh, it's
cool.
It's
But
not
it's-
doing it.
No,
There.
but it's two little beavers with a hammer and sickle. That was the
Aw.
cutest little thing.
That's adorable.
But I've really enjoyed our conversation, even though I did not have all the answers for you. And who
don't
knows,
expect
maybe I
you to
got
be the
some
expert.
things inaccurate. This is really just, it's where I'm at and what I really believe in and want to continue learning more about. And I really truly think that it's the right path to take, because I think it's the one that's going to provide the most good for the most people is what I truly believe.
And you
so
believe it to be the best for trans people.
I really do, 100%. And because I want a better life for trans people, so that they're not oppressed in our society, so that they don't have these horrible interactions with bigots. I want to lessen the amount of bigots that there are until they're gone.
Yeah.
And I want everybody to have access to all the things that they need in life, and I think that's the way to get it.
All right.
Wonderful.
Fair enough. And I'll thank you too, Ashley. That was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
It was a lot. The game was a lot of fun.
Yeah,
but
thanks,
yeah,
Barrett.
your information. You even, like I said, I admitted to having a stigma about the Communist Party, and debunked.
All right,
Thank
cool,
you very
cool.
much. And yeah,
I'm glad I
you're
could-
you're very genuine, very genuine. And yeah, I think we should maybe invite you back for a future episode if you're up for that.
Yeah.
As you said, communism's evolving all the time.
It is, and I'm learning more all the time. So maybe
Yeah.
by the time I come back, I'll have
Transitioned.
Maybe we can.
I will have
maybe-
transitioned to a real we just gotta wait 5 more years, and then I will be a true communist.
The good part is we know your balls dropped. So
Faster than mine.
I'm halfway there.
Living on a prayer.
to talk low.
Good talk, Ashley.
Good talk, Bear.
And if you yourself would like to be a guest on the podcast, you can visit our website, transplantingpodcast.com. The contact is daphne@transplantingpodcast.com. And, leave us a message. We like to, hear from everyone. And, I hope everyone, again, had a, nice, safe holiday. And we all together now. Moving into 2026. And as always, welcome to the family.